Okay, for our last question of this segment, we're heading into the holiday break right now, and during this time, around Thanksgiving, around Christmas, some other times during the year, the Utah High School Activities Association has mandated that teams not hold practices. Neil, I got to ask you, do you think this is a good idea?
It's a good idea.
Why?
Because if you don't, then you've got coaches that are going to be doing practices on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day shoot around. I mean, we just don't need that. This is high school sports. Give everybody, the season's long enough, give them a week off, whatever it takes. With everyone going to tournaments and going out of state and traveling, you just don't, the kids need a break. I really think that. And yes, they're going to come back rusty. And the first game or two, they may be a little out of shape. Maybe they ate too much Christmas candy or whatever. But so what? It's still the preseason. We've got 2.5 months left in the season.
I agree that you need the holidays. I agree that you need Thanksgiving off and Christmas off and New Year's off. Give the kids a chance to be with their family, no mandated practices.
Right.
But some of the extended moratoriums, I question because teams are actually really practicing anyway just without the coaching staff around. They're asked, we're going to get a group of people together and, have
But what else
some
can you do
stuff.
as a state?
I'm just saying
that's all you
limit
can
it
do.
more and then allow the kids to because it's going on anyway.
Okay, how?
So
how can you limit it?
Only make it the holidays. Don't extend it over the weekend, over the entire break or things like that. As much as possible, let the kids go. Let the kids play. Let them learn.
Okay, you cannot stop the kids from playing. I mean, if they decide they want to go, they'll go down to a church and do it, and that's fine. But I don't think that you should say, okay, well, we can't stop them, so we're just going to open it up. They need to have a couple of days where you're right. They don't have to worry about basketball. They don't have to go on Saturday. Let these kids have a few days off. It's good for them.
Well, and the other aspect of this that I think is we ought to point out is the parents also have a stake in that. These kids are high schoolers. They're not in college. They're not professionals. They have other plans going on, other things going on.
Well, I mean,
if they're going to take vacations or things like that, the kids shouldn't feel bad about missing practice.
Exactly. That's another. Thank you.
I'm helping you out here, Neil.
That's another good point. It's like, hey, we want to go to St. George to spend some time with our family. Well, we can't because we got practice. I mean, that's just not right, and these kids need to be able to have some time off. And I just think that if you try and do it, the kids that still want to play can go play. You're not saying that no one can go down to the church or the rec center and shoot. Well, they're going to play,
and they're supposed to keep shooting and keep in shape or whatever. But I hope the kids enjoy this time because they finally get a little bit of a break before you really get into the grind of region play.
And that's long enough.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's all we have time for in this segment. We'll be right back after the break to talk some more high school basketball.